If you're going on a cruise and you want to be completely prepared, I've got you covered. In this video, we're going to be talking about the most important things that you need to do in the last 1 to 3 days before your cruise. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, by this point, you have probably made your final payment. Maybe you've booked your excursions. Maybe you've booked a dining package or a beverage package. So all of that is done. But what we're going to be talking about is the things that you really need to do, and make sure they're really like on a to-do list for the last 1 day, 2 days, and 3 days before your cruise. And not doing a couple of these things, unfortunately, will result in being denied boarding. But you're not going to have that problem because I know that you're probably pretty organized if you are watching this video. Now, in this video, I've got about 15 things or so that I'm going to go over. Most of them are actually for on the ship itself, to be prepared for that, but I do have a couple that are also sort of at-home things that you can do to just make traveling and cruising easier. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give the video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you here within the LifeWell Cruise community. Let's get started. Now, I did forget to mention that this video is part of a playlist of what to do before your cruise. So I do have 3 other videos that are all tackling this same topic, but at different timelines. So I'm going to leave that playlist at the end of this video. Number 1, make sure that you refill any prescriptions that you need. Make sure that you do have enough medication for your entire cruise. And as well, cruise lines now recommend that you bring 2 or even 3 weeks of extra medication just in case. And I think whether you're cruising or you're traveling afterwards, make sure that you do always have an extra couple of weeks. Now, something else that you'll want to do is make sure that you do print out your list of medication. When you do go to the pharmacy, you can ask them to print that out for you. You can bring a copy, and what you can do as well is take a photo of that and keep that on your phone. Number 2, schedule a COVID test if required. Now, I say if required because this can always change. So it's really important that you do check this out on your cruise line website. Make sure that you know what's required. Now, what you do want to do is schedule this test in advance. So you can either go in person to a testing center. Most of the time now, your test needs to be taken within 2 days of before your cruise. So for instance, if your cruise is on Sunday, then you can test on Saturday or Friday. So you can either go to a testing center like at a pharmacy or at a clinic, and you can have those results. They'll usually be emailed to you, or you can also take a home test that is a proctored test. So basically, this is sort of medically supervised on your computer or your phone. I'm not going to get more into how the testing is done because there's so many videos about this, but this is something you do want to make sure that you have scheduled this. It's super important for your cruise. Number 3, make sure that you do take out some cash, and especially if you're traveling somewhere that maybe has a different currency, that you do take out any foreign currency. So take that out at the bank. Now, even if you're going on a cruise and you're going maybe to the Caribbean, you'll want to probably have some small bills with you. Now, something that I like to do is make sure that I have maybe at least probably $31 bills. I'll also take out some like $5 bills and some $10 bills, basically some small cash. So the small cash like that could be handy for the porters. It could be handy to buy souvenirs. And something that I do with those $1 bills in particular, so a little tip, is when I order room service, even on a cruise line where maybe room service is included, is I do tend to tip like a $1 bill. So what I do is I keep a little stack of those dollar bills like in my drawer of the vanity or the desk, so I have them there ready for the cruise. Number 4, download your cruise line app. Now, hopefully you've already done your online check-in. So we're before 3 days before the cruise, but you do want to make sure that everybody in your party has the cruise line app, because once you're on the cruise ship, you're going to be able to do your muster or your safety drill right from your phone. As well, you may be able to book some activities. You may be able to use the messaging system on the cruise line app. So make sure that you do that before you go rather than waiting till you're on the ship. And a little tip, sometimes before your cruise, you can actually book some of those activities on the cruise line app right from your hotel. in the day or two before your cruise. And I have heard from some people that sometimes you can even do your eMuster safety drill video that you can actually watch that the day before your cruise from your hotel as well. Now, please let me know if you've used the cruise line app to do any of those things in advance, if that has worked for you. Number 5, print out your luggage tags. And I always suggest that you do buy these luggage tag holders. They're very inexpensive and they are reusable. You can use them for every cruise line. And then what you can do is you can actually prepare your luggage tags in these luggage tag holders in advance. Now, one thing to note is don't put them actually on your luggage before you fly. For instance, make sure that you do this like maybe at the hotel on the day of the cruise, or if you're driving straight from your home the day of the cruise, then make sure you do it just really the morning of the cruise or the night before the cruise, because when you are traveling, you don't want to kind of have these pulled off. Now, if you are interested in the luggage tags, I will leave the links for every cruise line down in the description below this video. Number 6, send your itinerary and your contact information to a friend or a relative. And especially if you are maybe leaving your children at home with maybe your parents or something like that, and you're going on a cruise with your spouse, then you definitely want them just to have that information. So make sure that you do print that out or even send it to them by email. Number 7, get packing. Now, you may have started to pack maybe a week or even 2 before your cruise, just gathering your different items. But really, in the last couple of days before you cruise, you actually have to get it all into your suitcase. You have to start packing your formal wear. I actually don't pack my formal wear or anything that might crease. I try to not pack that until like the day before the cruise. Now, I have a little bit of a tip for you. If you are packing maybe a suit, dress shirts, cocktail dresses, anything that might crease a little bit, what you can do is actually use those dry cleaning bags, and you can place those items that might crease a little bit, you can actually place them into those dry cleaning bags and then pack them right into your suitcase if you don't want to use a separate garment bag. Now, something that I use as well, and it really helps me to sort of pack a little bit in advance, is packing cubes. I've got a few here, and I'm actually going to be going on a cruise in a little more than a week, so I'm going to be packing any day now. Now, please let me know. I am going to be going on a cruise to the Bahamas. So if you'd like to see a video on what I pack for our cruise to the Bahamas, please let me know down in the comments below. Number 8, don't forget to pack an embarkation day carry-on bag. The things that you'll want to put in your embarkation day carry-on bag are your valuables, laptop, a change of clothes for that first day of the cruise, maybe even for the evening if it takes a little while for your luggage to arrive. This way you have that, as well as a few things to freshen up, some deodorant, maybe some makeup to refresh, and of course, any medications, make sure that they are in your carry-on bag as well. Now, I will leave my favorite nautical stripe carry-on bag down in the description below in case you are interested in checking that out. And I'll also leave, this is a carry-on bag that I really like, and I think we might be using it. Maybe my husband will use it because it actually has a nice spot for the laptop, which I really, really like. And of course, it does have the sleeve. Here we go. It does have the sleeve to go over your suitcase as well. Now, I'll also show you quickly, I do have an embarkation day carry-on bag checklist. This is all part of the Ultimate Cruise Planner. Now, the Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable, printable cruise planner that you can print out as many pages as you need for your cruise. And of course, you can use it for as many cruises as you go on. But it does include an outfit planner, so that's super helpful for your packing. And it also includes sort of this checklist where you can write down what you will need for like 3 months before your cruise, 6 weeks before your cruise, a week before your cruise, and a day before your cruise. So you can watch these videos and you can fill out and really personalize what you need to do before your cruise and keep this all on your to-do list. Now, in case you are interested in checking that out, I will leave all of the information about the Ultimate Cruise Planner linked down in the description below this video. Prepare snacks, beverages, and even ZIPLOCKS. Now, in particular, if you are cruising with kids, you may want to bring a few snacks with you. Or if you're cruising and you're not buying the beverage package and you can bring wine or beverages on board, you'll want to prepare that before your cruise. And of course, you'll want to bring ZIPLOCKS because those are just super handy. Number 10, prepare your passports. Now, I have a passport holder. This is RFID protected. So pack your passports, make sure they're prepared with your luggage As well, have your proof of vaccination with your passports and any documentation that you did need to print out. So even something you'll want to do is if you did book an excursion privately, for instance, or even if you have a hotel reservation, is you can print those out and you can keep them all within your passport holder. Number 11, make sure that you do your health questionnaire on your cruise line app. That has to be done actually within the last 24 hours before your cruise. And if you do need to do any flight check-in, make sure that you do this as well. Number 12, let's talk about a few things that you'll want to do around your home to make it easier for leaving as well as coming back home. So make sure that you have this on a little bit of a list. So make sure that you do water your plants. Something else that you'll probably want to do is go through your fridge, throw out anything that's perishable. Now, a good suggestion that I've seen in past comments on another video was to actually prepare 1 or 2 meals, freeze them so that when you do come home from your cruise, you have something to eat, because after you've been served for 7 days or more, you are not going to want to cook and think about dinner. Now, confirm your pet sitter if you haven't done so already. Take out the trash and mow the lawn. Number 13, charge all of your devices. Now, of course, you don't want to do that 3 days before you cruise, but the day before you cruise, make sure that everything is fully charged. And as well, if you haven't already bought this, try to buy this for your cruise or for your travels in general. This is a portable charger. Now, this one charges 2 phones at the same time. So handy, especially nowadays. We're all using our phones to take videos and pictures. Our battery tends to wear out quickly. You always want to make sure that you travel with a full battery. So definitely have this and charge it before your cruise. Now, I will leave it, in case you're interested, linked down in the description below, along with some other things that you may want to bring on a cruise. Number 14, and I think this one is often overlooked, do a last minute weather check before your cruise. Even if you're all packed, just make sure, is the weather unseasonably warm, unseasonably cool, unseasonably rainy? You want to make sure that you are prepared. Number 15, and then I do have a bonus tip right after this one, but number 15, make sure that when you do go out to your taxi cab, your Uber, or maybe to your car, that you come back in the house and you double check that you did bring everything. So even all of that luggage that you maybe have in the front hallway, make sure that everybody's luggage did make it out to the car. And here's your bonus tip. Make sure that you plan to get enough rest before your cruise so that you have the very best first day of your cruise. So the most important thing is don't leave your packing until the late night before your cruise. Make sure that you do that at least a day before you leave. Now, if you are interested in cruise packing lists, pre-cruise checklists, and even a list of last-minute things to do before your cruise, I will leave the information about the Ultimate Cruise Planner linked down in the description below. Now, the Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable printable cruise planner that you can print out as many pages as you do need for as many cruises as you do go on. Now, I'd love to know from you, what are some of the last minute things that you do before your cruise? I hope I didn't miss anything, but if I did, please also leave that in the comments below. I know that it is so helpful to other people. And I am going to leave the playlist for the other videos of what to do before your cruise, how to get ready. I am going to leave these right after this video. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you here within the Life Well Cruise community. Bye for now, and happy cruising.